This footage was recorded by a worried mother who began noticing something strange happening inside her son's bedroom. The video comes from a baby monitor that had been set up to keep an eye on him while he slept, but what it captured that night left her completely shaken. In the clip, you can clearly see her son being pulled off the bed while he's asleep. The most disturbing part is that it's impossible to tell who or what grabbed him by the leg. Even the family's cat appears uneasy, as if it senses that something isn't right. Now, one possible explanation could be that the boy simply had a sudden leg cramp that caused him to jolt and slide off the bed, but others believe there's something far more unsettling at play here. So what do you think? Was this just an innocent coincidence, or did something truly paranormal occur that night? In this video, a worried mother begins recording her young daughter, who had just told her there was a man in her room.
The guy is at the door.
Guy.
Can we go together?
Yeah.
Do you want to open the door or you want mommy to open it?
I want mommy to open it.
Okay.
He's in there.
The guy?
Yeah. He's scary.
He's scary.
I'm scared.
It's okay.
The most unsettling part is that the little girl insists she can actually see him, and even describes him as scary. At first glance, there doesn't seem to be anything unusual in the footage, but one particular detail stands out: the playhouse in the middle of the room. The girl spends a lot of time there, often playing or even eating inside it. Wanting to make it more fun, the mother decided to upgrade the playhouse, installing a doorbell camera similar to the one they use on their front door. Just a few days later, something strange happened. On January 3rd, 2025, the playhouse camera began recording late at night. It only activates when motion is detected near the door, but what it captured left the mother stunned. The footage shows the door slowly opening on its own. At first, she thought it might just be a technical glitch, but then it happened again and again. Moments later, something even more bizarre occurred. The hair on a mannequin nearby suddenly lifted into the air before gently falling back down. There was nothing visible in the room that could have caused it. The motion looked as if someone, or something, had touched it. This makes the situation even more chilling when you remember that the little girl has often said she sees a man in that very room. Could this eerie footage actually be evidence of her so-called imaginary friend? This chilling event occurred in February 2017 in Billings, Montana. A mother was suddenly awakened in the middle of the night by a notification on her phone. The alert came from the baby monitor connected to her young daughter's room, a device programmed to send a message whenever motion was detected. Expecting to see her daughter awake and standing in her crib, the mother opened the app. But what appeared on her screen was nothing she could have imagined. The live feed showed the figure of a man crouching in the corner of her daughter's room. He was someone she didn't recognize. Frozen in fear, she dropped her phone and raced to her daughter's room. But when she burst through the door, the man was gone. Without hesitating, she grabbed her child from the crib and ran straight out of the house, dialing the police once she reached safety. When officers arrived, they conducted a thorough search of the property, but found no sign of the intruder. It was as if he had vanished into thin air. The only evidence left behind was a single frame from the baby monitor's footage, clearly showing a man crouched in the darkness of the room. Attempts were later made to enhance the image, but it was too dark and grainy to reveal any identifying details. Strangely, there were no signs of forced entry, and nothing valuable was taken, except for one odd item: the remote control for the family dog's collar. After that night, nothing unusual ever happened again. But to this day, no one knows who that man was, how he got inside, or what he might have been planning. The mystery remains deeply unsettling and unsolved. On the night of March 5th, 2024, a little girl was having trouble falling asleep. Even though it was well past her bedtime, she stayed up playing quietly with her toys, lost in her own little world. But she had no idea that something deeply unsettling was about to happen. According to her mother, the entire family was left shaken by what their surveillance camera captured in the child's room around 11 p.m.
Do you want to play with me? Hey, do you want to play with me? Sure, I'll play with you. So I'm going to play. Yeah. Bling, bling, bling. Bling, bling, bling. Bling, yum, dum, dum.
Let's go.
The footage shows the girl suddenly crawling under the bed, looking visibly frightened. And what happened just before that made the moment even stranger. One of her toys had turned on by itself, playing the exact same melody the girl had been humming only moments earlier. Then, as if guided by something unseen, the girl appeared to be slowly pulled beneath the bed. Her mother, terrified after reviewing the footage, believed that something had lured her daughter under using the toy as bait. Of course, there could be a logical explanation. Perhaps she was just hiding or playing, but the timing and behavior seemed far too strange. After the incident, the mother decided to lock the room and keep her daughter out of it for a while. But only a few days later, she captured something even more disturbing.
So I've been getting a lot of questions. People have been asking me, have you been in the room? Have you guys looked under the bed? No, we haven't. We haven't been in the room in the last 2 days. We've been a little scared. Scary now. Oh my God.
The new video shows what looks like a child's figure lying motionless under the bed. At first glance, it seemed to be just a doll, but for a brief moment, the head appeared to move slightly on its own. Panicked, the mother dropped her phone and ran from the room, even if it truly was just her daughter's doll. One chilling question remains unanswered. What exactly pulled the little girl under the bed that night? In the following video, a young boy falls asleep on the couch after watching TV alone. His father, Oscar Nunes, had no idea that his son had snuck out of his room that night, though this wasn't unusual. The boy often liked to stay up late watching TV after everyone else had gone to bed. But on this night, December 1st, 2019, he would quickly realize that maybe he should have stayed in his room. Before showing the clip, it's important to mention that strange things had recently been happening around the Nunes household. One night, the family returned home late and discovered something bizarre, a swarm of flies covering the outside of their house. What made it even stranger was that not a single fly could be found inside the trash bin sitting right next to the wall. The entire family was deeply unsettled by the event. Now, returning to the footage, the family later began to wonder if this next incident could somehow be connected to the mysterious swarm. In the video, Oscar's son is fast asleep on the couch when the security camera captures something deeply disturbing. At around 3 a.m., a dark figure appears standing motionless in the hallway. No one else in the house was awake at that time. The figure doesn't move, doesn't make a sound. It simply stands there in the shadows. Then, suddenly, it's gone, vanishing without a trace. Even creepier, Oscar's son seems to sense something is wrong, shifting uneasily on the couch moments before the figure disappears. When Oscar reviewed the footage later, he was horrified by what he saw. Like the rest of his family, he couldn't shake the feeling that this had something to do with the strange fly incident. Whether paranormal or not, These occurrences are undeniably unsettling. Until more evidence surfaces, all we can do is speculate about what exactly is happening inside Oscar's home.